Hi guys, I got something in the mail today. Something I've been so excited about. One, because I never thought it was gonna become a reality. Never thought it was gonna get released, but here we are. We got a home release. We got a collector's edition. A couple years ago, I didn't even think I'd get to see this thing. What are we talking about so far? Oh. Oh. Alright, let's open this baby up. Always loved this movie. I've seen it many times. Kill Bill, the first Kill Bill Volume 1, is a movie I saw in theaters, and I was so hyped to see it because I went to Comic-Con. Comic-Con happening now, but Comic-Con in 2003 was happening, and the cast and crew were there to promote the movie. Tarantino was there, Mike Madsen, David Carradine, Uma Thurman, everybody was there. They had a panel. I saw a preview. I was blown away because at that time, I was just out of high school. I hadn't become the cinephile that I am now. I hadn't seen a lot of the movies that he was inspired by. When it finally came out, I saw it in theaters. I saw it in the theater, and I loved it so much I turned right back around and I saw it again. It's only one of 2 movies that I've ever done that for. The other being first Spider-Man, rainy Spider-Man from back in the day. I was blown away by that one too. I'd never seen a comic book movie like that brought to life on screen. And anyways, we're not talking about Spider-Man. I'm talking about Kill Bill. Kill Bill. 2003 Comic-Con. I didn't know what Kill Bill was, but I knew who Tarantino was. Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies. I love Pulp Fiction more than Kill Bill. I ran into Tarantino on the con floor. I haven't been in a while. I used to go every year, but I assume that it's the same where all the aisles on the con floor are dedicated to different areas, kind of split up. There was a whole odd, obscure anime and Asian, Japanese, Korean, bootleg, rarities, that kind of thing, all that kind of stuff that you couldn't find, just anywhere. The internet wasn't as big then. You couldn't just order whatever you wanted. Movies like Battle Royale were still banned and forbidden, and you had to find bootleg copies of it if you even wanted to watch it. But Tarantino was in one of these aisles. He had 2 bags, plastic bags full of animes and Japanese movies and things. And I went up to him and I asked him, if I could have a picture. I told him I was a big fan. He said no, he didn't want a picture. It was 2003. We didn't have cell phones that did all that they do now. I had a couple of disposable cameras in my pocket, so I pulled the camera out and I snapped a picture of him and ran off. I didn't know if I'd ever get to see him again. It wasn't the most respectful thing, and I admit that, I acknowledge that, but it is what it is. It happened over 20 years ago. Can't take it back now, and I've been telling this story for years. Anyways, let's get into this release. This is an unboxing. Saw some pictures of what's in this release, but I'm gonna be looking at it here for the first time, pretty much. Got a slip case, but it's plastic protective sleeve. It's got the back. The outer box here, it's got her veil. That's a cool little add-on feature. There she is. Beautiful box. That church, I was just up next to that church a couple of months ago. I didn't know where I was. I knew it was in Lancaster, but I was 15 minutes away from this church, and I didn't realize it until after I'd gotten home. But next time I'm in that area, I'm going to stop by and I'm going to get up close and take some pictures. Alright, so magnetically sealed here. Oop. Take out the contents. Cool, okay. Alright. Silhouette and the blood splatter. That's pretty awesome. Kill Bill, whole bloody affair. So awesome. I saw it with some friends last year too. They were showing it at the New Beverly. They revealed that they were going to show it 35mm. They were showing the original Cannes, I think, release that had the subtitles on it. Never before seen elsewhere. They showed it at the New Beverly, maybe 10 years prior, but I didn't think I was ever going to get to see it. But seeing it there in Tarantino's theater with friends, it was very cool. It was awesome. 4.5 hours. Put it in theaters later that year too. They gave it a wide release at the end of last year. I went to see it again at my local theater. Just so thrilled, to see it in all of its glory as he intended. This book is cool. It's got some, like I was saying, production stills and behind the scenes. Very cool. Very cool. I'm gonna look this over later a little bit more thoroughly. The collector in me doesn't want to open all this stuff, but I didn't buy 2. I ain't rich, so I'm gonna open it, enjoy it as intended. Awesome. See them? I have some real ones off 35mm print. These are a collection of stills made for this, but really cool. Love the O-Ren and her here on the frame of it. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, poster. That's on one side. Cool. The whole team here. The bride, aka Black Mamba. Bill, O-Ren Ishii, L Driver, Bud, the real Black Mamba, Hattori Hanzo, Crazy 88, oh no, Pai Mei, same guy, played both of these roles. Go, go. Sophia Patel. Another poster. I got a limited poster at the New Beverly when they were showing it too. I got a shirt. It's got the dates of the release on it. The poster's got the date of the release on it. So here's the movie itself. Look at that. Silhouettes, very cool. Oh, I just noticed too on the disc. It's him getting decapitated. There we have it. Kill Bill, a whole bloody affair, finally in my hands. I just love it. So happy to have it. Add to my physical media collection. So happy to be able to watch it at home. Kill Bill, whole bloody affair. Got it. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. See you at the movies.